March 18th is a day that has seen many momentous events in history. Let's take a closer look at some of the most captivating moments that have occurred on this auspicious day.
Did you know that on March 18th in 1978, the assassination of Edward the Martyr at Corfe Castle marked a turning point in English history?
No, I didn't. What happened?
The power vacuum left by his death allowed the Danish King Sweyn Forkbeard to rise to prominence, changing the course of the country's history forever.
On March 18, 1314, the Knights Templar were burned at the stake in Paris, marking the final act in the centuries-long battle between the powerful order and the Catholic Church.
That's tragic. What led to their downfall?
There were a lot of factors, including political pressure from the King of France and accusations of heresy, but the end result was the dissolution of the order. In 1766, the British Parliament repealed the Stamp Act on March 18th. This decision paved the way for greater cooperation between the American colonies and Britain, ultimately leading to American independence.
That's a major turning point in history. It's interesting to think about how things might have been different if the Stamp Act had remained in place.
Absolutely. It just goes to show how one decision can have far-reaching consequences. Year 1871 marked the establishment of the Paris Commune, one of the most famous political movements of all time.
I've heard of the Paris Commune, but I don't know much about it. What did they stand for?
They were a radical socialist government that ruled Paris for 2 months, bringing about significant changes to the city and inspiring similar movements around the world.
In 1913, King George I of Greece was assassinated in Thessaloniki on March 18th, leading to a period of political instability in the country.
That's a shame. What kind of impact did it have?
It led to a lot of unrest and upheaval in Greece, as different factions vied for power in the wake of the king's death. 1962 marked the end of the Algerian War, with the signing of the Even Accords between France and the Algerian National Liberation Front.
I'm not very familiar with that conflict. Can you give me some background?
The Algerian War was a long and bloody struggle for independence from French colonial rule.
The Even Accords granted Algeria independence and paved the way for greater cooperation between the two nations. On March 18, 1990, East Germany held its first and only free elections, marking a turning point in the country's history.
That's interesting. What kind of impact did it have?
It paved the way for German reunification and the eventual fall of the Iron Curtain, bringing about significant changes to Europe and the world as a whole.
Thanks for listening to all these fascinating events that have occurred on March 18th throughout history. If you enjoyed this conversation and want to hear more, please consider subscribing to our channel or leaving a thumbs up to let us know you liked it.
That's right. We love sharing interesting stories and facts, and we want to continue bringing you content that you'll enjoy. So, if you want to stay updated, hit that subscribe button and let us know you're a fan with a thumbs up.
Your support means everything to us, and we appreciate every single one of you. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.